Halloween. What's good? What's good? What's good, gang? Am I live? You guys hear me? Okay, cool. I was just checking. How's everyone doing? How's everyone's weekend? How's everyone's weekend? How was your day? How was everything? How is everything? Bro, why is this popping up? All right. Is it my Wi-Fi or what? I cannot tell. Weekend was relaxing. This morning was lit. Made some bread, little nice. Let's go, guys. Pretty clean charts this morning. For US 30 and NASDAQ. Who was able to catch it? All right, boom. $16 MNQ. Easy 2% on the buys. Nice. Bought baby some milk and shoes with profits. Let's go. Lights stayed on. For the day. That's so funny. Wasn't much volume under one PCT, but got some ticks. What's PCT? Would you show the trade you took for New York Open? Yes. I jumped long early with no stop loss and got humbled on 1 minute. It happens, and started the personal account though and got away from prop firms. Hey, nice. Run it up, run it up, run it up. Let's go over it all, guys. So there's a couple different things I want to go over when it comes to the charts. On US 30 and on NASDAQ. Caught NAS sells and NAS buys. Hell yeah. Caught US 30. Let's go. Let's do it, guys. Break down the charts. I forgot to post the YouTube link. Let me just post it real quick and then we'll get started. Nothing's really, we'll have to see about the buys above. I'm not too convinced. We'll see. Live trading right now. Monday wins, guys. Monday wins. Gotta get that crisp up. Nah, just a quick one. Throw it on the story. Typical Monday wins. Let's go. First, I'm gonna whip up the boat. All right, posted. Let's get into it, chat. First day trading with you on New York Open. Good shit, Luca. Oh, no way. Hell yeah, bro. See, I wish I could see who was new, who could join and stuff in the Discord, but I always just like show up and there's too many names. I can't tell who's who. Who's new, whatever. Discord doesn't show me. What's up, Luca? How you doing today, brother? Doing well. I'm out here trading. We back. Better than ever. I want to catch some pips today. I'm honestly down to take a trade. Hopefully we don't just range. Let's get into it. What? Yeah, I was in the Discord call. Who else was? Guys, NOT Elite, you guys gotta come and join. Straight bangers so far. Straight bangers so far. Actually, though, I'm not even just saying that. Like, I don't know if people don't want to join because they don't think they'll get their money back or whatever the frick. It's like, bro, you'll make it back in a minute. 5 seconds. What is the crown thing in the chat? It's for people who are most active. Come on, you gotta be active in the chat. Pops up for you. Where are my estimators off? Fucking Nick always takes them off. All right, let's get into it, chat. Let's start out on NASDAQ and start on the weekly, guys. It's Monday. Let's get a whole sense of where we're at. On the weekly time frame, guys, we've been nothing but pushing up ever since that big retracement to take liquidity down here at the basically 17,000 area. Took a big level of liquidity before continuing back up, and we're all the way back up near all-time highs. I think that we might get a pump pretty soon. I mean, look at this. Look at the weekly. So far, we've opened up with a nice little bottom wick, not too big. Little bottom wick, and are kind of flipping bullish. Going down to the daily. On the daily time frame, once again, clear out channel, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Potential higher high, 4 hour candle, very indecisive, nothing. This 4 hour candle could actually close pretty indecisive, kind of doji like, to then have the next one maybe break it a flip. Hourly, I mean, we're up in this thing. Like, I would say that we are sweeping these highs technically, but we're in such a sharp uptrend that buying or selling against it would be pretty tough. Even though I did it this morning. Pips Malone and Luca No Speed Limit Power Hour collab. That's hilarious. Is Pips Malone Mamba? Is that what you call Mamba? Pips Malone. That's pretty funny. What up, Key? What up, Jacko? What's good with all the gang in the chat? What's good? What's good? What's good? Can't even lie, chat. Let's draw this up and see what we got on NASDAQ. I'd say that we're overall bullish. We could get some sort of pullback to continue higher, but I don't know. For some reason, I'm still thinking buys. What y'all think? What y'all think about them buys? What up, Luke? You know I'm going to say, hey, buys are coming, sir. I'm actually into the buys today. So that's on NASDAQ, guys. Let's jump over to US 30. US 30, beautiful sells this morning. Like I said, if you guys are not with the freaking gang during New York session, click the link in the description. You guys can still use code early. Ooh, guys, look at NASDAQ starting to pump. I'm not NASDAQ, US 30. US 30 and NASDAQ have not been moving together too much, so it's not like I want to just buy just because US 30 is pumping, but it makes me kind of want to do it. Might give it a first shot right here, guys. Not too big of a stop loss. It'd be kind of tight because of that. Hold on. Chat, I'm interested. I don't know if this is too much or too little or whatever. I get rejection on NQ. If we start breaking highs again, guys, I might give this a go. Alright, guys, I might just do NQ. Might just do one contract on NQ, guys. Nice little fake out that occurred. So now that we can actually use that as a level to potentially buy above. Nice no trade. All right, I'm very glad I did not pull the trigger there. Let's wait to see. This could just be a fake out, you know, getting in some early sellers. Let's see if we can come and flip and fly. 5 minute. Hourly. Guess we could fib up the hourly just to see if we can pull back to discount. Oh, we're tapping into it. All right, guys, we're already in discount on the hourly too. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. First, go away with the bow. My life is out of control. Not for real, man. Nobody's safe. What's NQ? NASDAQ. NQ just stands for NASDAQ. It looks like we are ranging pretty hard, guys, but I want to give it a first shot. Like, if we take one little loss at the first, I think the risk to reward is there, and let me tell you why. Because I'm willing to take, let's say, a $500 loss with the potential of making $1,500, $2,000. The upside on this, guys, is great. Why? Because if we go back over to NASDAQ and we go to the hourly and the 4 hour, what did I talk about? That we could lead to a rally all the way back up to all-time highs. What ended up happening? This big dump since the tariffs, we're all the way back up in this area. If we go to the weekly, you can see there's not too much stopping us from going there. First, we're going to whip with the boat. US 30 is rejecting, but like I said, I'm not just going to sell off of it. It's like so bullish too. right? Maybe just retracements, but I hope this is one of those times we can just buy and forget. Part of me wants to give it a shot, but I'm being patient. Could just range to this next hourly. Oh, come on. Really? I'm tempted, chat. I'm tempted, chat. It's rejecting, but we took liquidity here on the 1 minute. We held it. We're looking like we're breaking back up to the upside out of this bull trend, bull flag. $11.21. What another rejection. Give me a closure or something. Time is it? All right, guys, I'm giving it a shot.
Order filled.
Giving it a shot on these buys. I got in a little bit later than I wanted to, but it's all good. We're going to give it a shot, guys. We have to have a little bit of a wider stop loss now, kind of down below here, but it's all good. I'm going to risk like, you know, 600 on it, 700. We'll see. See what I'm doing. Emmett Trades, what's good? Emmett in the building right as it. Emmett, we're looking at buys on NASDAQ. So I wanted to get in down in here, chat. Looks like we got in a little bit later than we wanted to, but it's all good. See if we can lead to this little pump. Need a little ripski. I also agree, guys. For everyone in the chat who says we're ranging, I also agree. I'm in Nas buys right now. Just been sitting in a range. Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, we got ZenLab on our side for some buys as well. So we're both in buys. So that's good. But I already told you guys that the risk to reward to me is worth it, because if we can catch the buys and it does decide to trend up until all-time highs, we're on the right side. What I gotta say. Oh damn, you got them way below. The fuck? Emmett really just be trading on the clock right now. Market's breaking out. Oh, ZenLab's there. Alerts were set. Yeah, guys, we're ranging hard, but you know, worth the risk. Worth the risk. But we gotta stay in this little range. Trade number 1. I'm down to take like 2 trades today. Maybe 4. No, I'm kidding. Totally kidding. First I'm gonna whip at the boat. 41's in the chat. What up, Rebel? How we doing? How we doing? How much SL? Right now it's like literally only 10 points right now. My thing is I usually have a way bigger stop loss where I could drag it to my usual 30, 35 points. But at that point, like that's such a large move. I'd rather have just been in sells. Like if it really is going to go from here all the way 35 points down here with this low volume, I'd rather have just been wrong, right? It's a fat range. I'm just trying to get into a quick little scalp, see if we can come and flip. If not, probably have to wait till this next hour. But you know, still not. I mean, I still like it. Like if you guys think about it, it's still just kind of a break and a retest into here. Going with the trend, not looking to counter trend trade at all. It's literally just going with what's going on. First, I'm gonna whip at the boat. If you guys are here, make sure to like and subscribe. Come on now, give me those little blues. That got exciting for a second. It got exciting for a second. Nice little flip to take liquidity above. Not a good sign, but we still are in. Not looking to get out. You know, sometimes you really got to look in the mirror and ask yourself, what did mama raise? And if the answer is a bitch, then I mean, you can potentially close. But if she didn't raise no bitch, you just hold on to the trade. We're here for it. We already accepted our risk. The one thing about trading, guys, is when you first get into the trade, you guys have already accepted your risk. If you guys don't like what you're risking or if you don't like the setup, you shouldn't be in it in the first place. I'm not here to call trades to you guys. I'm here to take trades live, and if you guys agree with them, you can take, you guys can take them. This is not financial advice. It's just me trading live in front of you guys, giving you guys education on my entries and my strategy, and hopefully you guys will be able to go do some stuff like this on your own. That's the goal. I hope you guys don't have to trade with me forever, right? Ranging tough though. Definitely do not like it. First thing we'll whip at the boat. My life is out of control. Not for real, man. Nobody's safe. What we gonna do today, chat? We going long today? We gonna short it? What's good? Let's see. I'm in one lot on a $50 account. What? How can you even enter that then? Here we go. You feel the light bill. Loading up. Those are both still to be negative 800 and still staying, brother. It gets worse than that. It gets worse than that, sir. That was disrespectful. Whatever this was. I Whatever this was. Hey, well, we called the buys. That was it, chat. You guys didn't get out? What the fuck? 5 points profit? What the heck? I handed you guys a straight W. No, I'm totally kidding. What do you guys mean you didn't close? You guys were supposed to close. That was 100 points right in front of your face. I'm just joking, chat. Oh, fuck. Oh, the markets are coming after me. It is a good sign, though, because the candles are getting bigger, which means more volumes definitely can come in the markets. For sure, for sure. Which is good for us. 30-minute just opened. If we can rip 30 minutes from here, oh my god. That would be so sexy. Can I get a... yeah, no, I'm joking. First, I'm gonna whip with the bow. Now, for real, man, nobody's safe. Can a protection go down and... Can it potentially go down and sweep, then go up and also move sideways? Yes, it can. It can do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, we only have ideas. We don't know what it's going to do. It really can do anything. I can tell you what I think it's going to do. What's your stop loss? I mean, right now, it's under the lows of all three of these. What I don't like about that is it looks like we're creating some sort of liquidity pool under here, because it looks like people who maybe bought right here put their stop loss below here. People who bought right here put their stop loss below here. People who bought right here put their stop loss below here. So it does look like a liquidity pool, but it is where I'm looking to get out of the trade. If we come sweep in this area, hold, and then go, then I'll re-get in or something. And we go take a piss real quick. Exactly. If you know, you know. Guys, look at this. What the frick? What do you mean you didn't close? Right here? You guys got 1 point in profit. Come on. Come on, guys. 1 point in profit? You guys should have... Come on. You telling me you didn't close right here? I'm already out. I already made $10 million. No. Dov won 3 times in that huge move. Oh, Donvo won 3 times in that huge move. Yeah, in this one candle. That's actually hilarious. Donvo flipped his account right here. Once we got over BE. Nas didn't sweep Asia lows. It doesn't have to every time, though. It's just an extra confluence if it does go and do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we were to go sweep Asia lows, and then it resets up with my entry criteria, I will give it another trade. I'm not just one and done this, guys. What did I tell you guys? I said this first trade was not the highest probability, but I'd rather get into it and accept my risk with the upside potential of Nas going and expanding up to all-time highs. So I'm willing to give myself like 1, 2, maybe 3 shots, trying to get some sort of buy to, like, here, I'm gonna go over it one more time, but if we go to the hourly, guys, what do we see? If we can break these highs right here, which I think we can, if we go out, guys, all-time highs are right here. You can't really see. Let me turn this off. We go to the weekly. Where are we? On the weekly time frame, after all that Trump tariff shit of people just yelling and screaming and bada bing bada boop, we came all the way down, swept the liquidity under these lows. If you guys do not see this, I mean, oh my god, biggest liquidity sweep ever. Jewish fake out. And then from here, guys, we've all the way back up near all-time highs. It's just that, like, I could try and call the top and say, oh, it's just retesting all time and it's going to dump. I'd rather stay with the trend and continue my buy bias than try to just all of a sudden try to sell just because I freaking want to or whatever, right? So coming on the daily, same type of thing where we've done nothing on the daily besides break, retest, break, retest, break, retest. So I'm anticipating a new break. If we lead to a new break, what does that mean? We will break these highs, and the next area is all the way up here at this daily freaking supply. And if we get to this daily supply, you think we're just going to stop? I don't really think so. I think we broke, we retested, we broke, we retested, we broke. Again, we're now retesting. It looks like we're about to break again, which where I think that this is a pretty good freaking thing. And I think we're going to continue up. All-time highs, where you at? Especially everything that's going on with Trump and Elon and everything. You guys already know Elon said Trump was on the Epstein files. He's trying to pump the market to make him look like the best guy ever. He's trying to fucking make sure that none of us are talking about that. He wants us to all talk about how great the market is. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm willing to go long, guys. If this first one doesn't work out, boo-hoo. Back at it. Still trying to go long. We'll see. Fat consolidation. We called this little move though, you know. Imagine if this move would have ran to all-time highs. We would have been pissed that we weren't in it. Or else I would have been, you know. Because this does have to go with my setup, guys. We're overall bullish. We've broken and retested. We have a 5-minute we have a 5-minute demand that when we came up, we retested into it to re-break structure. Overall bullish. It's just not the highest volume time right now, right? This next hourly may be what we need, but if it stops us out before that, we just got to wait. And then once the new hourly comes, give it a second shot, and then we'll see. All the way back up to B after that one candle. You guys can, hey, we're basically back at break even right now. All you guys, you might be like, no, I'm still down $20. $20 is still basically break even. It's fucking commissions. If you guys don't like the setup and you guys don't want to range, you guys can get out if you want. Just know what I'm gonna say. I already accepted my risk, guys. I'm in it. It has potential, to be honest. Pooh, you fucking jinxed it. I'm kidding. Need this so I can buy lactose-free milk for the baby. Hey, well, we're about to hit stops, bro. She ain't eating today. We're about to hit stop loss. She ain't getting no milk today. I'm dead. Straight whole milk. Nah, bro. Straight fucking. You gotta go find your own cow and fucking udder that bitch to get your own. Can't afford no carton. I wish. Maybe next year. Maybe freaking next year. Bring your own bucket. Bring your own bucket. I should have known after this liquidity sweep above to at least mitigate risk, but like I said, you always accept it, right? I'm gonna see right here, guys, if we're just sweeping these lows to potentially continue. If we just continue to dump, I'm hopping out. And I'm out. Wah wah. No bueno. No bueno. We have this 1 minute demand sitting right here, but I do not think we're going to hold. Oh well. Lactose milk it is. Whole milk. Bring your own bucket. Bring your own bucket. All right, guys. That's trade number 1. I'm not off. I'm not going home till I make a million. No, I'm not. I'm kidding. But actually, though, no, I'm not done. I'm not leaving or anything. So on to the next one. Unfortunate. Luca, what would have made you take sells? What would have made me take sells? A good question. Let's look. What would have made me want to take sells? I don't really see anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anything, like, we're just in a range, maybe unlucky, but I wouldn't really say still that I would want to sell. All right, still on a bullish trend. Could just be taking our lows out to continue up. Maybe just need a bigger liquidity sweep, but that's about it. We'll take this session last back on. People mentioned, you know, earlier someone mentioned, which was really valid, that we have Asia lows, London lows, and New York lows all untested, which maybe that's the final thing. That's actually pretty true, because think about it, guys. If we're going to go to all-time highs, we need some pretty good freaking buying pressure. So maybe we could look for some shorts to take out these lows, and then over in this area, guys, we buy up for the rest of the week to come to all-time highs. We'll see. My still target's there. You guys heard it from me first. I don't know if you guys have other people you watch, but I think we're gonna channel up there. Look at the channel we're in right now. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up. We went down and then we tried to get on the up, and now we're going down. Nothing other than overbought, needing to pull back to take out liquidity and move higher. Yeah, so that's just my 2 cents. Is I don't really have anything that would have made me take sells here. Because usually, like, you know, if you take a loss, you could try to think like, all right, was my bias wrong? Or was it just too early? In this scenario, I wouldn't necessarily, bias was wrong. I would say potentially just too early. That's my 2 cents. Oh my god. Do you guys know who? Actually, I don't even want to see his fucking, just in case he, whatever the fuck. This one trader's story. He's got a big ass truck. It's like a big ass, like fucking obnoxious ass truck. And on this story, it's him walking up to the truck, and the cat. It's on his Instagram story. It says, "Imagine being a man driving a Toyota Camry to work on Monday. Just go ahead and admit defeat." And it goes and it shows the Toyota Camry next to his truck, and it's him just shitting on it. Like, what did that guy do to you? That guy's probably gonna see your story and fucking be sad the rest of the day. What did bro do to you? You said if you drove Toyota Camry to just admit defeat, I'm fucking dead. Oh my god. Luke, do you still trade funded accounts? Yeah, I'd say I mostly have focused on my live more than usual, but still in the prop game for show. What's up, Luca? What's up, Ruban's back in the building? Good to see you, G. How are you? Oh, everything's been smooth. What you been up to, bro? Oh, any prop recommendations? The only prop firms I recommend is Clarity Traders. If you want to get a Forex firm, you can do Clarity Traders to go get yourself a 2-step, a 1-step, go crazy. If you guys want a already funded account, then I would go with Funded Hero. Only other thing I would recommend But if you guys want to already funded account, you guys can message me. Bunch of you guys in the chat have already gotten funded. It's so easy. You guys message me, same day, boom, there's your account. Did Nick on stream go by and see where I put Nick's system? That would be super funny. Who was on live stream with Nick last night? Who was on live stream with Nick during London last night? I'm in Mamba's mentorship. When do I get my funded? At the end. So the whole thing is that like a lot of you guys want to get your funded super quick, but it's like if you haven't really done the strategy enough or proven it to yourself or whatever, why would you want to go do it? You know what I'm saying? Show first that you're ready to trade on it and then go do it. So I go through the mentorship first and then tackle the account. I got a 5.4 payout last week from Clarity and the account was free from the mentorship. It paid off itself. Gangster. That's lit, bro. Congratulations, Juan. Me? Did he take a W or what? What up, Top Songs? Now I'm on this trade. Yeah, I put it up just to see the potential. I like the sweep, but waiting to see. Where's your earbud? I got it. Not yet. Thinking of buys? Yeah. I'm thinking of buys, guys. The only thing is we haven't really broken structure back up. So like bullish, kind of came, swept these lows. I need to re-break above like this area and then like a mini retracement, something like that. Just to be a little bit more sure. You know what I'm saying? What's US 30 been up to? So US 30 just kind of channeled back down after we had that big sweep. Don't really see too much in here of what I would take on US 30. Obviously have a demand. Just took out some lows right here and some nice liquidity. 15, 30, hourly. So it's really up to this next hourly, guys. Oh, really, NASDAQ? You stupid fucking what? Really, cuzzo? That's how you feel? That's how you really feel? Wow. Just that one candle would have made up the loss. What's the cost on the funded account? It's really relatively kind of similar to how much like a normal account costs. I think it's a little bit more. It depends what account size you want to get. But you don't have to pay for a like passing fee. Like you just pay for the challenge. And it already comes funded. But if you guys are interested, just message me on Instagram or on Discord. If you want to get an account. She's trying to break that high. What a crazy sweep. All right, we got out or what? We literally got out like right here. Interesting. Interesting. Yes, sir, guys. Make sure you guys join the Discord. Click that link Salva sent. You seen the videos I sent you on the jet ski and the jet car in the Bahamas? I don't remember. Oh, on Instagram? Actually, I think I did. Yeah, shit look lit. Shit look litty. Is a 4 hour to you have no wick at the bottom? I have a wick on the 4 hour. The bog don't match the bite, I know. Such a freaking lame little suite. Like we actually got like what? Like what? My 4 doesn't have a bottom wick. What? I'm guessing on Trading View or what? Ever trade gold, Luca? Guys, I have an announcement. I actually have an announcement. How should I say it? Nah, I spent a lot of the weekend. Like, I mean, not a lot. I only spent 3 of the days, but I guess there's only 3 days in a weekend, so that's all I could have done, anyways. With caution, don't read it. Nah, I've always had this kind of gold strategy. I've kind of done. When I used to trade gold more, now I've only just been doing NASDAQ and US 30, but during Power Hour in New York. Reason being is I like to focus on certain pairs, because if I start looking at US 30 and NASDAQ, and I'm also trying to look at gold at the same time, it's just, you get kind of all over the place and you don't know which one's going to be the right setup and all that type of stuff. So I just focus on one. So NASDAQ and US 30, New York, NASDAQ US 30, Power Hour, Asia session, gold. Okay. So a lot of people have been bringing up how a lot of you guys have been trading gold during Asia and finding success. I went and back tested probably 3 of the separate days this weekend with a different kind of model that I've used before, and it's done really well. So I'm going to start, and I'm going to document it with you guys. So I basically, because I haven't like passed a prop firm live with you guys in a little bit, so I'm doing like a YouTube video where during Asia I'm just going to pass it with the strategy to prove if it is profitable or not. See if the strategy is profitable or not. It'll be kind of like a series too, because I'll show you guys like how I develop a strategy, how I go about it, all that. All right, guys, we're starting to break again. I do want to do it. I would hate that, like, I would hate right now if like we're in this channel We come, we buy, get in, and then it just goes like this. Right? Like just something, it's just moving pretty sideways. Like a sideways channel. We got the hourly pretty soon, guys. We'll see if we can get a nice closure and what will end up happening. You took the NASDAQ, good job. Yo, Luca, could you briefly explain liquidity? Because I like the way you look at it. Wait for liquidity or become it or whatever you say. Yeah, so an easy way to kind of explain liquidity is that, like, let's say a usual buy would be like, all right, here you have a level of resistance, come down. And once you break there, let me just kind of redo it. But an easy way I try to, I'd be mumbling too much, chat. An easy way I like to explain liquidity is like where your stop losses are. So let's say a usual uptrend where you're just like this and you try to buy above. Well, often do you ever see how like right when you get in this breakout point, it'll come reverse, stop you out to go? It's just understanding under these lows are levels of liquidity. So if you can spot these levels before you take a trade, it'll make you a little bit more patient to take the trade where you actually wait for the liquidation to occur and then try to either get in up here or at the rebreak, actually showing that, all right, we've now got enough liquidity to continue to move back up. So you could take it back above here or take it right here at after the sweep, right? That's what I like to do. That's what I like to do. What up, Nick? How you doing, bro? Did you catch a dub last night? What's good? Sheesh, we're flying, chat. So awesome. Of course I'm here, Top Songs. Yo, what's up with the winky face there? Why does Top Songs and Nick sus like that? Top Songs finally met his match. Guys, we literally got out and it's done nothing but go up since. That's crazy. Hope not. Hope not. Oh my god. Hope not. Crazy. Just racked up $100 on my 10K challenge. Let's go. Goodbyes, bro. You caught these good little spike. I love that. I love that. Luca, what's up, Reggie? Good to see you, bro. So would you consider the bottom wick of the candle that goes back 4 candles liquidity sweep and now does it get us out under that? Yeah, like this swept over here. Yeah, so if we were to get in these buys, my stop loss would be below here. Under the fib, yeah. Nick was being a bit of a fruit. Whoa. I don't know what happened to him, bro. Top Song started going to his live stream and he turned hella fruity. I don't know what happened. Made $1,000, started with only. Oh yeah. Thanks, Luca, for that quick scalp. I'm at work and haven't had a chance to trade this morning. Thanks for the help. Yes, sir. Hope you have a good day at work, bro. I love when people just tune in from work onto the live streams and just like catch bangers alongside with us. They're like, oh, Lucas says buys. All right, go. Don't read it. Don't read it. Bro, you making this money at work? You're a G, yes, sir. That's what I do. Oh yeah, Ryan. Good shit. All right, guys. Hourly just opened. Let's see what's goody. Previous hourly closed bullish. How to shut up about trading. Coworkers were getting butthurt making their salaries and a few trades on break. I would be too. It's so weird. I always think about it like everyone who is traders, like all of us guys, you guys got to think that we're a little bit more open-minded. Like there's definitely a reason why we all are doing what we're doing and why we're able to experience different things and have like these, you know, delusional dreams of us making money freaking from our phones, whatever. But one thing is that like everyone here probably started trading because they saw someone doing it or their friend was doing it or a relative or maybe just online, whatever. We all were open-minded enough to ask and be like, oh, bro, that's actually sick. Like, let me try it out. Whereas a lot of people hear about it and do nothing but hate on it. They don't want to try it out. They say it's a scam. It's like, oh, shit, all right. Keep working at your 9 to 5 and say everything's a scam. And guess what? You're going to live the most freaking unhappy life ever. You know what I'm saying? People always ask me, Luca, you do a 9 to 5? I go, nah. I turn that shit from 9 to 5 to 9 to 5,000, 100 million, trillion, quadrillion. Of course, the long journey, yeah. In fact, a lot of people when I talk about trading, they laugh about it and call hundreds monopoly money. Yeah. That's funny though. Monopoly money is actually, you can call it that. I mean, they actually pay, so real life monopoly, but it's kind of funny how it works, right? I mean, I was watching about that, right? Like I was watching a YouTube video like during the weekend that had to do with the history of debt and money and all that type of stuff. And it's just so interesting how, you know, it had to do with the dollar and the gold standard and all that type of stuff, but then how we were able to create something where if you think about it, we literally are able to create new wealth, new money based upon with imaginary, like with debt, right? Because if you think about it, debt makes it that there's way much more available dollars than there kind of actually is. You know what I'm saying? It's very, very, very odd. What broker you use? I use Gates FX. The link is right here. If you guys want to trade on MetaTrader, they also have 1 to 1,000 leverage coming out, guys. 1 to 1,000 leverage. Ah. What broker is good for Trade Locker? Gates is going to be on Trade Locker in like a week or so. For USA traders, that one you can do. Everyone here who uses it, it's in the US. Sign up, scroll to the bottom, you'll see it says United States. Yes, sir. I hit the gym stretch after this a bit. I hope we kind of just like maybe channel down a bit and then like that. He about to enter longs. I'm looking at it. Trying to look for it. What do you guys think, chat? Let's do a poll. All right, let's do a game right here, guys. Let's do a game. Okay? Everyone in the chat, pay attention. I'm going to do it on US 30 because I'm probably more likely to take a trade on NASDAQ or US 30. Game for a funded account. No, because there's no way to tell who, because like either half you guys are going to win, half you guys are going to lose. It's not going to be one singular person. I'm just curious to see if right now on US 30, everyone go look at US 30. Everyone right now, I'm going to draw a line at 42,830. If you think by 350 we are going to be above here, put buys. If you think by 350 we're going to be below 380, press sells. I'm going to put a poll in the chat and you guys say if by this time at 350 we're going to be above or below. 42. Above, below. If you guys think in this next hour we are either going to close above or below, you're doing binary options now. So we're going to put this up and we're going to see. Kind of fun, right? I'm curious. Everyone in the chat, tell me what you guys said. Tell me if you said sell or buy, so that later on when it finishes, I'm able to say, psh, motherfucker, you said the opposite. Damn, everyone said sells below the above. But 52% of you guys, oh no, 56 said below. Now you guys are changing your answers because you're getting peer pressure. Everyone in the chat saying below, and you guys are like, oh shit, I should change my answer. How about this? I'll do a giveaway. I'll do a giveaway to whoever can right now. Everyone in the chat, you have to guess the exact point. Not the exact point. We'll do it within like 4 points. But like the number that at 350, the number it closes on. So if at 350 it comes and it closes at 21,854, and you put that and you screenshot and show it to me, I'm just curious to see like who can guess where price literally will be. 42,785, 42,785. I just want to see who can guess. I feel like I'm entering the lottery. Let's gamble. You guys can't guess more than like 4 or 5 times. You can't just like put a bunch of them and screenshot them. I put $100 on 42,712. What do you mean you put $100? So if I bet you $100, it won't end up there? you would take that bet? I'm trying to like switch my bias, guys, and think like, all right, if I was looking for sells, where would, because like a lot of you guys are thinking sells. It's like, I guess here we've actually finally led to a sweep, but I'm not really, you know, haven't broken much structure to the downside yet. Luca, do you do yoga? Not really, bro. I mean, I try and stretch before the gym, but that's about it. Why when all time frames are bullish? Exactly. No, I'm just saying, I think it's bullish. I'm just, everyone in the chat saying that, so I'm just trying to think like if I was looking for that. Starting to go below, chat. US 30. You mean the close of the next 15-minute, right, Luca? No, I meant like the close of the next hourly. Or like the 350 candle or something like at towards the end of the stream. Not like right now. Bro, I kind of want to just give buys one last shot, and then if it, you know, by 350 we're not above here, then fuck. Ugh. See if we can close here on the 15 and then break or something. We could just be filling the whole candle in the 30-minute. I was thinking that this would like make a bottom wick and then flip and fly. I didn't think we were gonna like wick fill it. God damn it. People that's like this stream. Yeah, like the freaking stream. Tell them, Jacko. We're rejecting in a discount chat. Yo, yo. What's good? What's good? What are we thinking, chat? Oh, now 53% says above? What happened? US 30 looks like head and shoulders in the 1 minute. Above or below, chat? It's so funny. We're still like right at where we fucking drew it. I'd say technically downside has a lot more potential, but the upside is like, it's just so clean. I'm thinking we're getting a rally. Rally to all-time highs. Another sweep. I wish TRADERTV showed where our last buy was. It was in here, right? I don't think it was over here. Crazy chat. All right, who here in the chat actually trades Asia? As in like consistently. You don't just like do it, like you guys actually do it every day. Sheesh. Okay, volume. Volume coming in. Literally have charts up looking for trades all day. I feel you. I trade gold every day. I meant Asia, guys, from like 4 to 8 p.m. Or 5 to 8, whatever. 8 to 8:20. That's the only time you do? 8 to 8:20 Eastern. So it's 5 to 5:20 my time. Yep, Mo's volume kicks in at 8:20. Gold 6 to 12. Nice. Got a bunch of gold traders in the chat. Love it. Sometimes we get lucky around 8. Most of the time it starts at 8:20. Nice. Have you ever done at 7? Like I don't know why. I feel like a good volume starts coming at 7, no? What up, Salva? How's gold been for you? She a bitch lately or is she chilling? Habibi, come to Dubai. Alright, let's look up GC, chat. It's GC, right? GCM5. But is this mini or micro? Why does it look like that? Am I tripping? Well, that ain't it. $4 p.m. and 6 p.m. Mountain for Asia for me. Nas and gold does the opposite unless there's. Yeah, I feel y'all. Is it bad that I started back scalping NQ in the YM LOL and use my original time frame, which is 1 hour for my entries on light crude oil and platinum? I'm a day trader. It really just depends. I would say it kind of, you're mixing two different things, and yes, you might be doing a different pairs, different sessions, but I don't know. You know, you don't want it to mess with your other strategy. I'd say whichever one's doing you better and you're getting better results on is the one you should use. The people who said below are in the blues. So far, people have said below. Oh, here we go. But is it the truth? Is it the truth of the matter? Yo, what up, NLT Matt? Back in the building. Good to see you, brother. Chad, the only reason I'm trying to go long in here is that if we try to buy all the way up here, it's, I don't know. I don't want to say it's too late, but it's like really in here. I feel you, Trez. I feel you. Hey, Luke, do you remember that one time you did a giveaway when you hit 10,000 on YouTube? That was pretty cool, lol. That was pretty cool, bro. That was just last week. Wasn't too long ago. Luca, how much money did you start trading when you first started? Bro, fucking nothing. Oh my god, I was so dumb. But I was willing to fucking risk it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm already broke. Like, why not just fucking... Can't get much more broke than this. You know what I'm saying? Nah, for real though, I've talked about it before, but like on my journey, like, I literally probably had $2,000 to my name when I found out about trading. Spent like $350 of that on the mentorship fucking IML to join. And once I joined IML, they convinced me to put 1,000 into an account. So bro, I had like less than $1,000 like left over. And if you guys know the real story, you guys know what happens right after. First trade, $1,000 account, fucking lose like $750 of it. Crazy. So crazy. You gotta start from somewhere though, right? So I kept with it, did some stuff to make some money. Freaking bro, I was doing anything in college and got some more funds. Was able to put that into it. Couldn't pay for IML anymore, so I had to quit that shit. And then I found a mentor to help me. And that's when I started making my first little money. I remember like my first profits was like a couple $100. Like it wasn't even like after that, when I started actually trying to develop a strategy, I ended up kind of going with smaller. But I remember when I first got into it with like that mentor that I had, he was really into like flipping accounts and doing that type of trading. And I would do that, and I remember making a couple $100. But then from there, when I was developing a strategy, guys, I have screenshots I posted before of risking like, you know, $1, $2, like practicing. Right? You guys starting liquidity? Nah. It's channeling down. Liquidity sweeps when it like takes down a low and it like shows a rejection of like, nah, like I don't want to be here. What you mean anything, Luca, bruh? Rice Ninja, I'm at your head, bro. Looks like an inducement. Not yet. On US 30? Not just yet. We'll have to see. Yes, I mentor calling dubs. No trade yet, brother. No trade just yet. Appreciate that though. Thought we were gonna get a break back above, but wait and see, chat. $20 of the 350 candle, exactly. The belowers are going crazy. Remember, I want to see where I want to see where it is at the hourly close, like 350. Actually, no, I think I said though 350. So we'll do both because there's not really like an actual winner because I can't see who picked what. But we'll do the 350 and we'll do the hourly because we could 350 close down here, but then by the hourly, that 350 candle just goes whew, jumps up. Come on, come on. These W's while 9 to 5 hit different. Fire Cypher. Cypher, did you take a W? What'd you take? Did you get into US 30 shorts or something? Short US 30, yes, sir. Yeah, fire a little break. Every time I hear sirens now, I look because I don't know if you guys saw my story when I saw that bike chase, that police chase. That shit was crazy. With the e-bit, I don't think it was an e-bike. That shit was loud. I don't think it was an e-bike. You bought that wick on US 30 or NASDAQ? I'm guessing US 30. I'm coming 5 minutes. We'll show Bills are stepping in. That was me getting chased. That was top songs on the bike. That's actually hilarious. Top songs, where do you actually live? Like, where are you actually from? He might be dead. Don't ask. Don't ask. East Los Angeles? No way. East Los Angeles, you're a little too close to me for comfort. No, I'm kidding. The closer you'll get, the more. No, I'm just kidding. Don't read. When you first started trading in being profitable, what was the simple strategy for consistently trading? Literally, for me, when I first started actually like being consistent, I literally traded, or like what made me become consistent is I literally just traded GBP JPY, 15-20 pip stop loss, London session open with like trend lines. That's really all I did. Did that. That's why I always preach to you guys to like pick one pair and study it, because like how are you gonna go become profitable and say whatever trading 100 pairs? Like master one first and you'll learn so much off one pair that you'll actually be able to then apply it to other ones. Look, how many years before becoming profitable? Almost 2. You know, like right under 2 years. Year and a half, 2 years. Fun times, right? The London streams. That's some OG shit. And if you don't know, now you know. Top Ninja. Top songs. Oh my gosh. Are the buys here to stay, chat? Oh my God. You gonna let the beat drop. Give me the game, but I'm gonna let the... I tried GJ for 2 weeks London session, but a lot of times there was not a lot of volume. Yeah, I don't know. That was back like, you know, 20... GJ was a little different back then, I think. Like, everyone traded GJ. I had a lot of liquidity. Whoa, was that bad, chat? Backtesting and many hours of backtesting, you say that's the key to success? I'd say I wasn't really even like, when I first was like being consistent with GJ and stuff, what did these fucking cells come in? Hold on, chat. I wouldn't say it was necessarily like just a bunch of like backtesting going crazy and stuff. It was just being consistent with one pair, 1 to 2 trades during one session. If you guys do that, you'll learn so much. From there, when I started being profitable with there is when I was able to graduate and go full time and I was actually making money. When that happened is when I started like going crazy on data and all that type of stuff. Like the year out of college, like my first like actual like full year being profitable. Back testing, waiting for Emmett to get out of work so we could fucking go home and back test together and shit. You know what I'm saying? This just shows you how much we've been ranging, because like we came down below it, came up. Like this is the point where we said, and it's like we went above it. We went below it, back to it. Above it, back to it. Like no matter where we go, it comes back to the consolidation zone. Above, back, above, back. It looks like it wants, like, that's not a bad sell candle, guys. There's no way I'm going to sit here waiting for the buys for that long and then take sells and lose. I would be so, I usually don't get mad off of trading and all that type of stuff. I have good psychology, but like to wait that long for buys and then it sell and then me try to sell and then it buys. Oh my God, I would fucking, I'd be like, okay. It's not the way I want to start the week. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if it was Friday, Thursday, having a little fun. 1 hour resistance break, that's what we're looking for, is for it to kind of flip and then break above, showing us that it wants to potentially continue. Too much Monday, yeah, Monday. Monday likes to blow your confidence for the week. Heck yeah, backtesting the charts is the key, has helped me out so much. Yes, sir. All right, you guys remember the thing I brought up earlier about the truck and the Toyota thing, and I was like, damn, like, what if he said someone like that to, like, you know, someone saw it hurt their feelings, whatever the fuck. Someone DM'd him saying, "What's it like being a rich asshole? Some people have a different path, and I hate seeing this kind of videos from you, bro." And he responds says, "I don't know. What's it like being a broke little bitch that messages someone on Instagram when their feelings get hurt?" And then he captioned it, "Imagine being a full grown man messaging someone who hurt your feelings on Instagram." Oh my God. Bro doesn't give 2 fucks. That's pretty fucking funny. That's fucked up. Here we go. We're about to figure it out. 8 more minutes. Eight more minutes, chat. Thank you. Are you live today on Asia Session on YouTube or in your private group? I might start doing it with the private group. We're going to see. We are going to see. Remember, I spent all the weekend backtesting it. I might spend the first week critiquing it, seeing how I like it. Because there's no, you know, like I said, it might be more fun to do it as like a YouTube series to show you guys what it's like to like trade a new session, develop a strategy around it, like an actual model that fits that session. Because there's more things I can do than just applying my usual model and going, oh, it's going to work. It might be a little bit different. So I got to kind of critique what can I add or subtract that will make a higher probability versus low probability. Does that make sense? Luca is legendary for helping my trading out. Appreciate that, brother. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna take a picture of that. You guys are so nice. I respect what you're doing till I know you are profitable. Wait, I respect what you're doing till I know you are profitable. Can't you tell me what's the difference between you and Mamba trading style? Well, once again, the same thing I brought up with being consistent with London, Open, GJ, same stop loss, whatever. He does the same thing, but for US 30 and NASDAQ at New York session. He literally just waits, gets on 5 minutes before session, marks your highs and your lows, and takes advantage of volume at session open, looking for kind of the break, right? So that's kind of how I trade during session open. There's a couple of things I add, which has to do with like session liquidity or just liquidity grabs against trend. But other than that, for New York session, it's kind of similar. For this session, power hour, there's not as much volume, so you can't really just mark up a high and a low, and once it breaks, you just take the trade. There's not enough volume to push it, right? So I have some sort of like liquidity concepts and certain things I wait for when it comes to retracements into discounts, continuations, just certain things I wait for before taking a trade that's a little different. Same thing with Asia. New York, I kind of just trade volume, right? Take advantage of volume. But when it comes to power hour in Asia, a little bit more technical based, I would say. It's time to push. Yeah. We'll see though. I'm just curious if this 350 is just going to melt. If so, we can go over. Like I said, the only thing on NASDAQ I see that's valid for my entry type for a potential short is this liquidity grab above the highs. The only thing is that this didn't break this low. You know what I'm saying? If this would have like broken this low and then liquidity grabbed or something, it's different. Because now that we have it and this is the first lows, I kind of consider this the potential impulse leg, which now that we've broken could be like something like that, right? Like I still don't think there's been any short confirmations for what I look for. Now that we're breaking to the downside, we could look for maybe a retracement to short, but I'm not looking to jump in late on it, you know, like FOMO into it or anything. Four more minutes. Just caught a huge trade on gold using MAMBA strat. All you need is volume for it to work. Exactly. Like, you know, you can consider this like a good volume move if you would have shorted here. But then again, like, I think a problem a lot of you guys still have is you guys can take these breaks. You could take the break of this low, whatever, like for the breakouts. It's just my question to you is, where are you getting out of the trade at? That's what really matters. Is that you can get into breakouts and whatever, even if there's low volume, whatever. But when there's low volume, it doesn't really push price to your TPs as fast, where you don't really know when to get out. Right? It just takes a lot longer. You might get out less risk to reward because you don't want to hold long. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just takes more patience. This hourly close will tell. Yeah, we'll see. Bro, trading is so easy on a small 5K account, but when I trade with money I can't afford to lose, my system gets out of whack. My common option is to be good steward of the 5K. Yeah, bro, and even like, I mean, yeah, that shit sucks, obviously, but, you know, confidence comes from preparation. If you prepare, you know, I know you've already prepared a lot, back tested, got your strategy, so once you get preparation and confidence, it's like, you can start on the 5Ks, maybe go to 10s, bump it up to 25s, and start like that kind of journey of like, how I kind of talk about, you know, prop firms, guys, is you want to withdraw your initial investment. So if your account was $350, whatever, you want to run your funded up enough where you're making back at least that to then get that money back, and then it's just risk free. At that point, it's just a free account to go like that. That might help your psychology out a little bit, right? That's what I did at first. But yeah, just understand that that's why trading is such a big high percentage for psychology. Guys, you got 1 minute left. You think this is come all the way up and close above for the 1 minute? 59% said above. Let's see. So you guys might be asking, you know, wondering if I'm going to take a trade at the 350 candle. I wouldn't say that we really are in an entry confirmation type of structure. If we were tapping into a demand and we already had rejected, and then we would be breaking above like a previous 5 minute high or something, then that would be a little bit better. But I would say there's not really like a demand down here. All that's valid right now for me personally is the liquidity sweep. So right now we have a liquidity sweep. 350 candle open, just jumped up. Looks like we just, look at that, right at the thing. Let's just see how that kind of closes. Kind of funny. Let's just wait to see how the 350 candle is going to close. Maybe we can get a last little end of day short to the highs, right? What do you guys think, chaps? Like if this would have happened before the 350 candle, it would have been more valid of it like coming, sweeping, closing, and then once the 350 candle like opened, then it flying. But I wouldn't say this price action, like this didn't really like reject off anything. All it really did right now, as of now, is kind of sweep below. NLT Discord, yes sir. Make sure you guys are all in the free Discord. Click that link, join it. No reason not to be in it. Come on now. Bro, it's rejecting hard off of it. What moving averages do you use? I used the 3 smoothed moving averages. The 8, the 50, and the 200. I think this next hourly might go long, chat. All I gotta say is I preached longs the entire stream. All we really did is move sideways, right? The price action was really bad. We did give it a shot, and the bias still might be correct. It might channel up the whole thing. All that happened is we got caught in a sideways movement. This is the absolute worst PA I've traded in a while. I'm pissed. Blew like 4 evals and only managed 400 on the funded. Well, wait, you blew 4 evals just sitting here during the last power hour? Or recently? That's kind of a little intense right there. It's only been an hour. You blew 4 evals. But yeah, this price action was definitely not ideal. I'm still not mad at the setup we took at first. Gave it a shot. See if there's volume. No volume pushed price down. Volume just came back in after sweeping. Kind of come back up. But like we've been saying is that all we've done is move sideways. So we could get in the buys, but it could just move sideways, is what I'm trying to say. Oh yeah, ready for my free account on Tuesday. Let's go. Run it up. It's time. Yeah, and this 350 candle, guys, like it's not even going too crazy. We got a nice little spike, but very interesting, chat. Come all the way back down. Looks like the belowers take the bag. We'll see. We got another 5 minutes, but yeah, this is just crazy price action, guys. Nothing too good. Nothing too good. It's going to Chicago. What does that mean? Only thing I'm thinking is just a retest into discount, I guess. about it. It's going to Florida. Facts. Sheesh. What was that candle? Like it's all of a sudden 30-point candle. And then right in the 1 minute candle open, another 20 points. Come on now. Fly to Florida. Gap, yeah. Crazy. Retracement continuation, retracement continuation. NASDAQ and US 30 looking identical to last Monday or how they did at New York Open. Exactly. And you know what that comes with? Data and preparation. Data and preparation. If you guys collect data and you guys have screenshots and examples and things you guys can actually, like, you know, collect ideas from, you guys can see certain setups that are like, oh, this looks like this one day from 2 weeks ago. Oh, this looks like 3 days ago. And because of what happened then, you can kind of get an idea of how you could potentially do well with it, right? That's why I preach journaling and collecting data so much to you guys. Yo, life still popping. They don't leave. The whole team likes to stay, bro. I got a bunch of shooters in the chat. Stay committed. We're here to make some money. Here to make some Skrilla. Always popping facts. Always popping shit. NLT shooters facts. Yes, Sirski. Alright, guys, this is some of the worst price action. Well, I gotta say is this. I'm proud of every single person who was here and actually stayed here and like watched the trade kind of play out in front of us with these sells. And then it just kind of moved sideways, just because a lot of traders, all they do and why they obviously have bad results is they just sit on the charts and buy and sell all day. They don't come in with an entry model of what they're looking for and then execute or wait, right? Like we came in with the entry model. We gave the first one a chance that had to do with the entry model, waited for a new one, and it hasn't presented itself. You know what I'm saying? So having that, like, I would say discipline, having the discipline and the patience to sit back and have that happen is amazing. So good job to you guys. I take personal offense to this. No, like if you guys took a couple trades on your own, whatever. But you know, if you guys did stay diligent and stayed kind of just hands off, you guys didn't get caught in the chop. Because if you guys really think about it, we came to the charts when it was over here, and all it did is from this high to, like, you know, below over here, it just moved sideways. So we're not missing out on too much, really just ranged the entire session. But it's all good because guess what? It's only Monday and we back tomorrow, baby. So I appreciate y'all. You guys so much for coming to the stream. Everyone who said below, W's, didn't get that end of day rally. But if you guys are continuing the trade and going into Asia, I would look for some sort of manipulation of the lows over here to potentially go long. I think we will be reaching all-time highs in the near future. So you heard it here first. I appreciate y'all. Thank you guys so much for coming to the stream. I'll be back tomorrow. Make sure to join the Discord in the description. Like and subscribe. Stay tuned. Oh, guys, I also posted a Instagram video that kind of has some good knowledge in it. If you're interested, this one right here. Kind of something I've gone over on stream, but if you guys haven't heard it or anything, go leave a comment, like, subscribe, repost, and go kill it. But I appreciate y'all. Thank you guys so much for coming to the stream, and I'll catch you guys back tomorrow. Peace out, gang. Later.